Kung nasa amin po ngayon, sir, na sinasabi ko na may proponent na involved, this is already going through evaluation now. We hope to be able to send it to the Office of the Ombudsman by early next week po.
So by early next week, they'll review it again.
Then send it back to us if we will be deputized to conduct a preliminary investigation.
Okay, and from there,
the subpoenas will be issued by our team of prosecutors, and then we'll conduct the preliminary investigation, come up with whatever resolution, sir, and submit it to the Ombudsman for approval.
babalik ulit sa kanila.
Opo. Kasi po, ang jurisdiction nga po is Sandigan Bayan. So, kailangan po na ang may authority na mag-file sa Sandigan Bayan ay ang Ombudsman lamang po.
So after all those going back and forth, kailan mafa-file?
Well, if we're looking at a timetable, sir, as far as the proponent is concerned, as soon as it's sent back to us, let's say kung mabalik din po sa amin by next week, the week after that, we will already start issuing the subpoenas. And that would be the third week already of November. Pilitin po natin, kung matapos natin yung buong proseso within the Christmas season, hopefully we'll be able to finish it, sir.
So heard the statement of the President na even prior to the Christmas, meron ring mga makukulong. Is this the case that he's referring to?
I do not know. I'm not aware if that's the same
But
case.
this is the most advanced case, diba? The one you mentioned?
No, sir, kasi we can only account for the cases which are being investigated by the Department of Justice. There are also cases which have been filed directly with the Office of the Ombudsman. So we are not privy...
By the ICI?
By the ICI, and we are not privy to the progress of those cases which are pending
So
before
iba pa
them.
yun sa ICI, in other words?
Iba pa po yun.
Oo. So iba pa yun sa DOJ?
Wala po. Ang ginagawa po ng ICI sa pagkakaalam ko, Mr. Chair, is that whatever cases they want to be referred, they bring it straight to the Office of the Ombudsman.
Okay, okay.
Kami naman po, para wala hong duplicity, whatever cases we endorse or send to the Office of the Ombudsman, we make sure that ICI is also informed and furnished with copies para wala hong duplication.
Correct. I think I asked that during the budget deliberations.
That is correct,
Para
Mr.
walang duplication.
That is correct, Mr.
And
Chair.
do you have knowledge whether those cases filed by the ICI are in what stage right now?
Well, all I know is that some of them are undergoing field investigation by the Office of the Ombudsman. The last that I heard is that there are cases already which are ripe for resolution. Okay. I just do not have the exact number and the exact details of which cases these are.
So
sir.
those cases might be more advanced compared
Yes, sir,
to the
and
cases.
it may be filed ahead.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Maraming salamat po.
Senator Marcoleta, kinuha ni Senator Sherwin pero ibalik sa'yo.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Mga ilang tanong lang ito, Mr. Chair.
Dabay, point of information, nakabalik na po yung mag-asawa. May mga dala raw sila. Ano po yung pinagpaguran nyo sa inyong hearing, Senator Marcoleta, ito yung napagpaguran nyo sa hearing nyo, yun, dala na nila, yung ledger.
So, hopefully, Mr. Chair, na meron silang maipapakita na talaga magagamit natin. Mr. Sala, kunahin na kita. Meron kayong tinatawag na River Basin Control Office na nasa inyong departamento. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Yes po. Totoo po yan.
Kailan ba nagawa yung opisina na yun? Kailan na-establish?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor, eksakto, pero matagal na po ako sa DNR. Matagal na po yung opisina na yan po. 10 years?
So kasabay mo siguro?
35 years na po ako eh.
Kaya nga,
Hindi naman.
siguro 30 years na yung RBCO, tama?
Hindi ko po sigurado.
So matagal na.
Apo.
Kasi, alam mo ba yung mandato ng RBCO?
Yes po.
Sabihin mo.
Sila po yung nag-ano po ng master plan po for the sustainable ano po ng ating mga rivers. Especially mga major river system po sa ating bansa.
Oo, yun ang they serve as the lead oversight
Yes, opo.
agency for all river basins.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
And we
Honor.
have 18 river basins in
Major
the
river
entire country.
basins po.
At ini-integrate nila yung mga national plans and programs of flood control,
Yes, Your Honor.
including environmental protection.
Yes, Your Honor.
Napaka-importante ng kanyang mandato, tama?
Opo. Tama po, Your Honor.
Pero sa tagal nila sa inyong departamento, wala kong nakitang sino man na tumestigo sa committee ito na sila'y nakipag-coordinate o sila'y pinuntahan, for example, ng DPWH sa paggawa ng napakaraming flood control projects. Kasi kung hindi mo isasaalang-alang ang mandato nito na siya pala yung gagawa ng master plan to integrate a comprehensive master plan, lahat ng gagawin ng DPWH, mula ng pagdating ni Ferdinand Magellan sa ating bansa hanggang ngayon, walang mangyayari sapagkat hindi sila konektado. Tama?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Kaya failure ang ating mga flood control projects. Hindi dahil sa maraming, napatunayan na natin ang maraming katiwalian, ang maraming korupsyon, ang lawak at ang lalim, kasing lalim ng mga baha na dumating sa ating bansa. Ito yung isa sa hindi nakita o ayaw tingnan ng DPWH sa mahabang panahon. Paano kayo makapaglalatag ng matino at katanggap-tanggap at makakapagprotekta sa mga komunidad ng ating bansa kung hindi sila integrated? Yung 18 river basins ay dapat isinaalang-alang para katanggap-tanggap. At saka talagang makakapagprotekta siguro ng karamihan ng ating mamamayan, kung hindi man lahat. So bakit nandyan pa yung River Basin Control Office? Anong ginagawa nito? Kung wala naman palang, walang pakinabang.
Your Honor, ang alam ko po, may mga proyekto din po kami na related po sa pagmamanage po ng ating mga major river basins. Ang DNR.
Ito nga yung major na mandato niya, hindi niya ginagawa. Ano sa palagay mo ang ginagawa nila? Naghahanap ng mga daga, mga ipis. Ito po yung problema, Mr. Chair. Napakarami. Halimbawa po yung IMS, ito yung Information Management System ng DPWH. Ito ay nasa ilalim ng Planning Service. At sa ilalim ng IMS, nandyan ang PCMA, nandyan yung MYPS, yung Survey 123. Engineer Bernardo, tama? Ito yung ginagawa actually para mabantayan, mamonitor yung upgrading, yung pag-update ng progress ng mga proyekto, lalong-lalo na yung pinag-uusapan na flood control projects. Kung hindi akma, kamukha ngayon, napatunayan na kahit sinasabi po nilang real-time geotag, ang dali palang takpan yun. Kukuha lang ng ibang litrato, isasalpak na ganyan. Akala mo, totoo na ang accomplishment is so much percent already. Pero hindi totoo . Kaya naglipa na yung ghost projects. Inamin po ni Yusek Cabral, nang nandito siya, at nakikinig po si Secretary Bonoan noon, na yung sinabmit po nila na naging sumbong sa Pangulo ay base sa MYPS. Ito yung multi-year projects system. Ang dapat sana palang ibinigay nila ay yung PCMA na kahit papano ay medyo malapit-lapit sa katotohanan. Gumawa po kami ng pagsusuri dito sa dalawang application na ito, Mr. Chair. Nag-random po kami sa napakaraming mga projects. Easily, lumitaw po sa pagsusuri namin. Wala pang isang araw, 14 po na projects na hindi magkakatugma po yung coordinates. Isang maliit na difference lang either sa X or sa Y. Alam po ninyo ang variance na nakita namin, discrepancy, mula sa maliit na about 67 meters to about 700 meters. Yusek Bisnar, sa harap ng napakalaking deviation ng mga coordinates, gusto po namin matukoy talaga kung ilan ang bilang ng ghost projects. Pero kung pagbabasihan po ninyo yung maling input na ibinigay, sapagkat ito ay nakabase sa MYPS, pati kayo may liligaw din yan . Di ko alam kung paano nyo gagawin. Ito nga po hindi talaga real time . Walang satellite pala ang DPWH. Kaya nga, nung pagdinig ng Philippine Space Agency na imong kahinga namin. Tulungan mo na nga ang DPWH. Baka kayo makakonekta kayo talaga ng direkta ng satellite. Kasi po yung pag-update ninyo, Yusek Bisnar, once a month, at the end of every month. So yung galaw lang ng isang, kakasangkapan lang ng encoder, yung inyong project manager doon sa baba, hit niya lang. Wala na, sarado na yun. Paano nyo susubaybayan lahat ito? Pinag-uusapan natin halos 9,000 flood control projects. Sa harap po ng katotohanan, napakaraming applications. Meron pa po kayong CPES. Yung CPES nyo ay Constructors Performance Evaluation System. Na kung saan tinitingnan ninyo ang bawat aspeto, kung sino talagang magaling gumawa, kung sino. Pero lahat ng ito nawala na sa isay. Yung lalim, yung lawak, ang nakita nating katiwalian at corruption, hindi na mapasusubalian kahit kailan. Mr. Chair, ako po ay dadako na doon sa matagal ko na sanang, kanina pa kasi, magmula nung ako po ay maging Blue Ribbon Committee hanggang kayo po ay pumalit, iisa po ang nakita natin. Hanggang ngayon, nakita natin yung sa magitan ng testimonies ang napakarami pong tinawag natin dito. Wala pong kokontra na talagang ang lalim ng katiwalian at korupsyon na na-establish po natin. Mali-malitang pera po ang nagpalitan ng kamay dito. Tinitingnan ko po yung ating Senate Blue Ribbon Rules. May I refer to Section 5, o Article 5, Section 3, Mr. Chair. Dito po ay sinasabi, reports on bills and resolutions. Where evidence of malfeasance, misfeasance, and nonfeasance is uncovered in the course of the committee's investigation, the matter may be referred to the Ombudsman or to the DOJ or to any appropriate agency as the case may be. Sa opinion ko po, ay palagay ko tama na po na mula dito ay i-repair na po nating lahat. Sapagkat yun po yung ating tuntunin. Nandito nga po yung ating Prosecutor General. Hindi ko pa nga alam ba't nandito siya sapagkat i-repair naman namin sa inyo. Ito po yung tuntunin dito. Hindi kami makikipag-compete sa inyo sapagkat kami strictly in aid of legislation. We have come across this problem, the magnitude no one can deny. And jurisprudence pa nga ho, Mr. Chair, Neri versus Senate, ito po yung sinasabi. Should respondent committees uncover information related to a possible crime in the course of their investigation, they have the constitutional duty to refer the matters to the agency or branch of government. Lahat po ng ito ay hinugna para i-repair either sa DOJ, sa Ombudsman, sa nating National Prosecution Service. Sinasabi pa po, while it may be a worthy endeavor to investigate the potential culpability of high government officials, including the President, in a given government transaction, it is simply not a task for the Senate to perform. The role of the legislature is to make laws, not to determine anyone's guilt of a crime or wrongdoing. Our Constitution has not bestowed upon the legislature the latter's role. Just as the judiciary cannot legislate, neither can the legislature adjudicate or prosecute. So the legislature remains to be an instrument for legislating laws. We cannot adjudicate, we cannot prosecute. Siguro po alam na ninyo, Mr. Chair, hindi ko po alam anong oras, but I think earlier hours, nagpadala yata former Congressman Saldico a video recording. At dyan po ay napakarami niyang sinasabi na aligasyon, ngunit hindi po pwedeng hindi bigyan po ng atensyon. Nagpapatunay lamang po na lumawak na po talaga at lumalim ang pinag-uusapan nating problema. We cannot ignore that statement uploaded in the Facebook, Mr. Chair. So, kung ang tinatanong ni Senator Sherwin kanina na pinipilit na sinasagot ni Prosecutor General Prosecutor General Padulyon, sino po ba yung pinoprosecute natin ngayon? Mga accessories or mga... Meron po bang mga pangalan na?
Yeah, may I respond, Mr. Chair? As I mentioned earlier, the ones who are being investigated right now are personalities from the DPWH, officials of District 1 of Bulacan. They are the ones subject of the initial investigations undertaken by the Department of Justice. There are also other investigations which are being evaluated now prior to its filing with the department and eventually with the Office of the Ombudsman, sir.
Kanina po tinatanong niya kayo, he quoted the President na meron ng makukulong, sabi ng Presidente.
Sir, I do not know and I cannot speak for the President. I do not know what's in
I'm
his
not saying that you will speak for the President. Si Senator Sherwin nagsabi, narinig niya na may makukulong. At kailan ang sinabi, Senator? Kailan, parang ang sinabi niya, marami nang makukulong immediately.
Exactly, Mr. Chair. That's why I said I cannot speak or know the state of mind of the President when those statements were made. I was not privy to it, and neither do I know what the details of which. I can only speak of the cases being handled by the Department of Justice.
Hindi naman sasabihin ng Pangulo yun ang hindi niyo siya ina-advisean. The President will not state anything nang hindi niya nalalaman ang mangyayari. As a matter of fact, we assume that the Department of Justice might have advised him sapagkat hindi niya sasabihin ang kagaya ng sinasabi mo ngayon.
Yes, sir, but I cannot also make that assumption. No, I cannot base my answer on an assumption which is being made unless I was privy to the information that such advice was given to the President when he made that statement. I can only speak for what I know, sir, and what I have personal knowledge of.
So are you trying to assume that the President was ill-advised?
I'm not saying that the President was ill-advised. I just do not know who spoke to the President, sir, before he made that statement.
We're not saying that somebody spoke to the President. Senator Sherwin heard that the President was assuming that there will be somebody who will be jailed immediately.
Yes, sir. But your statement, Mr. Chair, is that you are of the assumption that the Department of Justice made that statement.
I'm not assuming anything. We're saying that the President told that somebody will be jailed. Kasi kung halimbawa, preliminary investigation pa lang, at saan kayo ng bola, pupunta kayo sa di ba meron kayong, sabi nyo nung isang araw, sa briefing, meron kayong memorandum of agreement with the Ombudsman that the DOJ can directly file cases to the Sandigan Bayan. What happens to that?
Sir, if we go over the memorandum of agreement simply says that we have the authority to investigate, and whatever the results are of our investigation, if it involves personalities with salary grade 27 and above, or cases cognizable by the Sandigan Bayan and offenses committed in relation to the performance of one's function, the same will still have to go through the Office of the Ombudsman for approval before it gets filed before the Sandigan Bayan.
That was not the kind of explanation given to me
Senator
in the earlier
Marcoleta,
hearing.
kindly wrap up. I'll give you 1 more minute.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, wala kang nakikitang immediately na makukulong, di ba?
Up until the results of the investigation are finished, I wouldn't be able to make any statement to that effect, sir.
Meaning to say, yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Senate President.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much. Buti nabanggit ni Senator Marcoleta yung kayo may mga video. Kasi Mr. Alex of Legacy, no, Alex Abelido, may napanood akong video mo eh. Sabi mo wala kang flood control. Tapos wala kang ghost. Tama, ikaw ba yan?
I'm representing Legacy, sir.
Legacy, ikaw.
Yes po, sir.
Napanood ko yung video eh, ikaw eh. Ikaw ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tapos, parang may mga actuation ka ron, tapos sabi mo, wala kang ghost, wala kang luxury vehicles, maganda yung asawa mo. Yun yung mga sinabi mo dun eh. Ikaw ba yun?
I think somebody just played with the video, sir.
AI.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Excuse
teka
me,
muna.
Senate President. Ako napanood ko rin yung sa TikTok, ano? Ikaw nagsasalita, sabi mo, wala po akong luxury vehicles, wala po akong ganito, pero maganda po yung asawa ko.
Sir, somebody just played with a video. Probably.
Pero boses mo yun, at saka itsura mo yun.
Hindi po.
Hindi mo
Mr.
boses yun?
Hindi po.
Anyway, so hindi pala ikaw yun. Because, sasabihin ko sana, parang ano yun sinabi mo Ribet dito na meron kang flood, ghost flood control.
Your Honor, we don't have any ghost projects.
Sabi mo wala. O yun ang sinasabi ko dito sa video na to eh. Baka ginagawa eh. Kasi dito sa listahan namin, meron ka eh.
Pwede nating mapanood, Mr. Senate President, kung meron ka?
Pinapahanap ko nga wala eh. Ang nakita namin ito eh. Legacy Construction Corporation.
Napanood ko, medyo gwapo ng konti kasi sa...
356.42 million. 4. 2 Region 4B, dalawang Davao, dalawang Region 4B. Ito'y galing po ito sa, DPWH.
ICI, yan.
Yan. At saka ICI. Na ghost projects na inimbestigahan nila at pinuntahan nila yung lugar eh.
Mr. Baguio, yung sinabi ko, biro lang yun, baka kala mo
Abelido. Alex Abelido.
Biro lang yun, biro. Thank you.
Oo.
Sir, we were not informed by any district or regional officer regarding those ghost projects, Your
Well,
Honor.
anyway, I'm just citing official records. Records of the DPWH submitted to the ICI. Investigated. Yun lamang po eh. So, anyway. So, kung hindi naman ikaw yun, talagang yung AI eh, danger yan eh, no?
Opo, Your Honor.
Okay.
Napanood niya rin pa kaya yun?
Napanood mo rin ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero sigurado ka hindi mo boses yun?
Hindi po, Mr. President.
Alright.
Ano exactly sinabi doon?